Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's afternoon for us. We don't know what time of day it is for you. But wherever you are in the world, we hope that you are staying well hydrated. We're suffering from a very nasty heat wave in the UK at the moment, but we do have water and drinks close to hand, and we'll be sipping it throughout this little video as well. So we are Archery. We do unboxing videos and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can find all of our info there. In fact, if you're on this page, it means you've got all the links elsewhere on YouTube to find us. But there you go. Go check us out. And we are associated with Treat Your Geek, who do honest reviews and chaos content. That sums up really. They're on YouTube and Twitch. They've got a bunch of channels on Twitch, and that's their website. Go check them out. So we are just going to get straight on with another unboxing video. The box is too big to fit under the camera. Well, it just about fits, but not really. Fragile, handle with care, do not drop, thank you. I need that on a badge for me. So yeah, this is the May Witchbox subscription box. We're just going to very quickly flip the top. We'll get a little sneak peek. Or not, because it is all wrapped up. Okay, let's find their little... Okay. The Verdant Flow, Prosperity and Abundance is their theme for this one. So we're going to pop this off to one side. And then Sarah Nova is going to pass pieces out and we're going to go through it and talk about it. First up is the little magazine. There you go. The font is a little bit tricky for me. I'm dyslexic. I struggle with some fonts.
Yeah, green on green is not the best either.
Yeah, so green isn't a good colour for me to read against, unfortunately. But there we go. Let's get that up there. Yeah, I wonder what they mean by the Verdant Flow, to be honest. Within these pages flows the verdant current, the magic of abundance, prosperity and growth. Rooted in living energy, it teaches how to cultivate wealth, nurture success and allow intentions to flourish in their proper time. Blessings from the Witchbox team. Okay, let's raise the camera back up and pop that off to one side. Now, we are going to have traffic going past every now and then. We do apologise for that. We have to have the windows open just to allow some breeze through. Okay, we've got the monthly art card. It's a nice little piece there. Is that daffodils? I think it is. Not really sure. Not much yellow. There's only yellow in the very centre. So it's a very stylised piece. Then on the back you've got your affirmations for prosperity and abundance. Yeah, quite nice. There we go. I'm going to pop that off to one side. We will be going back over all of this later on as well and talking about prices. The prices will be based
Excuse me.
Based on the sort of things you find at the alternative markets that we ourselves organise and run and also trade at. Okay, what's the next piece we've got?
Well, it's the piece dominating the box.
Okay, we're going to do that one first?
Yep.
Okay.
Because bigger and in the way of everything else.
Yeah. Let's move this camera right up to the top of its reach. Okay. This is a hecking large box. It is the Floral Tarot, 78 card deck and guidebook. Access the wisdom of flowers. I'm just going to flip this box over. Just going to cover the price there as well. So written by Diana McMahon Collis, illustrated by Nina Pace. Explore tarot with insight from the natural world. So this will be an interesting one to go through. Nice solid box. Decent chunky book. Okay, so we've done a book on tarot ourselves. And we contain very different information to this. This one is going to be specifically for this deck of cards. but it also includes colour and numerology, which is interesting. So yeah. Also talks about reversed and cards that jump out as well. A few different spreads. See, I'd put the spreads at the back and get people to know the cards first. But yeah, nice clear writing. 2 cards per page. Not too bad. And the cards themselves. Oh, is it okay for me to handle these, Sarah?
Yep.
So these won't have been blessed or anything like that just yet. Not until Sarah chooses to use them or not. Is it okay to take that paper off?
Yep.
Okay, let's move the box out of the way. And just push these cards open a bit. Yeah, quick look at some of this art. 7 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Queen of Coins. 8 of Coins. So it looks like they're focusing on 1 flower per type. Knight of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The 4 of Cups. And then we're into the major arcana. You've got the Tower. Strength. The Emperor. And then the Fool. So yeah, it's quite nice card stock. Very matte finish. Oh, that's the back of the cards as well, which is very cool. So it's a matte finish on the cards, which is nice. So it's not going to reflect the light too badly. Interesting artwork. Not a deck I'd personally use, but there's going to be green witches and stuff like that out there that would probably really like this deck.
Yep, it's a nice deck.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it's one I'll read with, but it'll be quite good in the collection.
Yep. You can always add more decks to the collection. Now, so the imagery for it is very, very, I'm going to be honest, very basic. So the King of Swords, that doesn't to me represent the King of Swords. You know, it's a very nice flower painting. You know, but yeah, it doesn't quite work for me. I like the traditional art that is filled with so much meaning already. But you know what? Yeah, not bad. Okay, what's next in the box?
We have our monthly scroll.
Ooh. This one's been a bit flattened by the tarot cards. Those little rubber bands off. Okay. Oh, that one's upside down. Okay, this one's a bit damaged, unfortunately. But this is a very shiny paper. It's not the usual sort of good quality that we get from them. This would have to be flattened out in a book to make it really good. But it talks about the Verdant flow, prosperity as presence, signs of alignment, wealth beyond measure, the Verdant principle, and some closing notes. The border work on there is very pretty, very medieval. Yeah, not really much you can say about that. Nice clear font. It's just a shame the paper isn't the same paper they've used in the past.
Yeah.
So this is more like generic poster paper, I think is the best description for it.
Yep.
But yeah, there we go. We'll let that just... So it's been so squished it will roll into a triangle. Okay, what's next?
We have a Labradorite Crystal Cauldron.
Okay, now it's really interesting. They've also labelled the products as well. So I think they might have had some feedback saying people weren't sure what some of the things were. Okay, that's cool. Little labradorite cauldron there. We've had this same sort of cauldron in other materials before, from other places. That's quite cool. Nice and cute. 4 legs as opposed to 3 as well. So many cauldrons that I see that only have 3 legs. not very stable, a triangle, but square, much more stable. Yeah, it's a nice little piece. Your thoughts?
I like it.
Yep. I mean, that'll go on your shelf, displayed nicely with other bits and pieces. Probably next to some of the other little cauldron-y cuts that you've got. Third shelf, right-hand side in the corner.
Yep.
And to brew up some abundance or prosperity, you could probably put some cinnamon in there or another stone, just to be very symbolic. Okay, what's next?
We have some frankincense backflow cones.
Okay. Now, normally when they put backflow cones into a subscription box, it means there's going to be a burner in the box as well. These are also really large cones. I've got some other backflow cones in other flavours for my own one at home. They're like half the size of this. So these are going to burn for ages. And you've got 5 of them in here as well. So yeah. Next piece.
Said backflow burner.
Yep. Okay. So the incense backflow burner. A nice cupped hand. Let's take that out and have a proper look. There we go.
And again, in a flower.
Yeah, so that's very symbolic. That's very cool. Okay, oh yeah, the air will come up through the flower there. Okay, that's cool. So it will draw air in through the bottom of the flower to go up through there so it can burn properly. Also means that's where the smoke will go down as well, I think.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Smoke goes down and comes out the hand.
Yeah. And there you go, you've got a little hole just there for the smoke to come out of. That's actually really quite cool. Yep.
Yep, that's funky.
Okay, what else we got?
We have manifestation bell.
Okay. We're here jingling. And cars going past.
It's cute.
It's a teeny tiny little bell. I've seen much larger versions of these, but yeah. You've got some of the Chinese glyphs on there. So it's clearly from a Chinese set for manifestation and money and things. That's quite cool.
Got 2 items left.
Okay, what's next?
We have the Green Path to Plenty.
Okay, this looks like a little spell kit. Looks like some of the green stuff inside has come apart. I'm going to need my knife, bear with me.
Knife.
Okay, I'm back with my knife. Okay, so we have some kind of green oil.
Spray.
Or spray.
Some kind of green oil.
Teeny tiny green pipette oil. A whole bunch of herbs and stones.
That's salt.
Was that salt? Yeah. Okay. Not sure what that is. Oh, green sparkle powder or mica powder. Charcoal disc. And your little spell scroll. Unfortunately, some of the powder from in the plant has come out. And this is very, 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 very tiny writing. Witchbox, the Verdant flow of abundance. Okay, this could have done with being twice the size, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it just gives you different ways to use some of the contents that are in here. Yeah. Crackle dust, oil. Doesn't say what the oil is. So that information will be in the booklet, I think.
Or on their website, because they have
Yep.
safety stuff on their website.
Yep. Safety info. Let's do that back up and pop the rubber band back on. They've done this a couple of times now. Put in a little their own magic thing, I guess is the best way of describing it. So use all these things that we provide you to make magic. Also, don't think that's salt. That's meant to be crystal chips and herbs. I could be wrong. It does happen from time to time. Yeah, there you go. Interesting little box. And then the final piece. Oh, we've got herbs all over the table.
Prosperity and Abundance spell pack.
Oh, I do like me a spell pack.
Be careful with the knife.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's see what we've got. We have candles, salt, instructions, and a piece of paper.
And a penny.
Ooh, a whole penny.
Yeah, I think that's for prosperity. Okay, so salt, not green salt, interestingly. Verdant flows spell for prosperity and abundance. Purpose to invite steady prosperity, enduring abundance by aligning with natural currents of growth. 1 green candle, 1 yellow candle. Small bowl of salt, a coin or piece of currency, piece of paper and a pen, heat safe surface. Cinnamon or basil for increased success. And then the actual spell itself on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even tells you about closing the spell off afterwards as well, which is always good. And we've had these little post-it cards from quite a few times now. So yeah, it's a nice, simple little money spell.
Yeah.
Let's realign all of that. There we go. Yeah, not much more you can say about that, to be honest. It is your bog standard witch's money spell.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that one?
It's very basic.
Yeah. In the past, we've had, I wouldn't say better, but much more detailed things from them. But I think with the tarot and the backflow burner, everything else after that is a freebie
Yeah.
in this box. How much was this box?
This box is roughly 32.
Okay. Right, let's go through the items and let's talk prices.
Okay.
So this box also provides a lot more information on each item as well. Although this is a lot less info than usual, which is interesting. So the Floral Tarot deck. This retails at $19.99. The price is on the back of it, so that's how I know how much that is. So that is £20 out of your 32. Okay, pop that off to one side. Thoughts on that tarot deck?
It's alright.
Yep.
Probably won't use it, but it'll look good in the collection.
Yep. The slightly damaged Book of Shadow page. If it was on the original quality paper that they used to use, a couple of quid. Because it's on this poster paper, £1. It does devalue it significantly, unfortunately. I'm just going to pop that off to one side. The art card with the information on the back. Again, these things are always a couple of quid. It's a generic enough print. It's nice art. Not the sort of thing I personally would pick up. But yeah, a couple of quid.
Yep.
The backflow burner and cones. So for that in a shop, you're looking at 15 to 20 quid without a doubt. And yeah, a little bag of cones, a couple of 3 quid.
Yeah.
So just that and the tarot deck have paid for this box. Everything else after that is a freebie. So you're getting so far about a £5's worth of freebie. The Manifestation Bell. This is very cute, but I wouldn't pay more than £4 for it. Personally.
I'd pay £5 at most.
Yeah. I've seen versions that are 3 to 4 times the size of this that retail for a tenner.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of traders, or one very specific trader that comes to our market that sells them. And they're always handcrafted versions as well. So, yeah. Let's get that popped into its little baggie. I think Sarah Nova's already planning on where she's putting some of this. Okay, the little cauldron, because it's a shaped piece, 7 to 10. It's also quite large as well.
Yeah.
That's a good 1.5 inches, give or take. Well, it's over an inch.
Yeah, I'd pay a good £7.50 for that.
Yeah, without a problem. And also, like I said, you can use it as a stand for other things, or put some cinnamon in there as well for increased magic. So you're looking at about £15 worth of freebies so far this month. Okay, the spell pack, Verdant Flow spell kit. This is a really disappointing one, to be honest, for me. We've had items from this box before that have been fantastic. This reminds me of the other Witches subscription box, with its real simple basicness, which is a shame. But I wouldn't pay more than £5 for that, personally.
£5 at most.
At most, £3 to £5, and we sell stuff like this ourselves. We sell it for £7 to £9, depending on the content, and we always make sure there is a lot of content, much more than what's in this. Okay, and then the final piece, Green Path to Plenty box. I was hoping that this would have given more information. Normally there's lots of info on this page. It's really basic this month. Something like this, you're looking at £10 to £15 because it is a miniature curated spell kit.
Yep.
It's in line with the spell kits they've been doing for the last couple of months. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's very cute. We make and sell spell kits ourselves. Yeah. So yeah, 10 to 15 for that, or 10 really. It's a nice, neat little box.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if there was more information.
Yeah.
Maybe there is on another page. Let's find out. Okay, the Verdant Flow. So that just tells you about the Verdant Flow. And then practices of the Verdant Flow. Again, green on green with a dark font. The font at this size is readable. I struggle with the large fancy font. I know what it says, but it's still a struggle. But again, it doesn't give you any information about that little box. It doesn't tell you what's in the oil or anything like that, which would have been useful. Right, there we go. Next page for the Adept Witch. So which is a bit more practiced. All about cycles, rest, not failure, preparation, stillness before growth, and so on. And a little bit of green colour information as well. When people talk about green, they always just say green, and that's it. There are so many different shades of green. Let's get that closer to the camera there, just so you can see some of the info. And then you've got a little Verdant Flow game. Yeah, it's not really a game. Okay, yeah, it's a thinking game. So it's a self-improvement nurturing thing, not a game. And then the back, just with some info. So follow us, other special boxes that they do, and some important upcoming dates. And yeah, there we go. Art this month by Karina Alvarez Loblik.
We've done art for them before.
Yeah, so very surprised that. So, what's your views on this box, Sarah Nova?
Overall, I'm quite disappointed with it.
And why is that?
I think it's not really a me box.
Yep.
It's not my sort of witchcraft.
Yep. So that's the problem with buying subscription boxes. Some of the time you're going to get things that aren't for the purchaser, but they are generic enough that their content can still be used. I mean, the Verdant Flow is just... it's something I've not come across with that name before. With how they presented it, I understand the concepts. I'd give it other names and other spell practices and other magic practices. So I think this is their own interpretation rather than anything else.
Yeah.
This is just prosperity, wealth, abundance, and luck magic without calling it that, even though it does.
Yeah.
You know? For me, this is a miss, personally. Again, I am not the target audience for any of these boxes. Oh, we've got people walking past. I'm not the target audience, so I'm not a good judge of it. There are some pieces in there that if I was to see them, I'd probably buy them for you. Think, oh, she might like that. Like the little cauldron, the backflow burner, the tarot set. That's what I'd get for you from this, which is the main content of the box, to be honest. This time round, it's a bit of a miss, I'm afraid. Yep. Anyway, before people outside get too loud, thank you for joining us. We'll see you another time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.